Colorado officials announced this week that recreational pot sales broke another record in March, eclipsing $42 million. Meanwhile, U.S. Senators Cory, Garder, and Michael Bennett are co-sponsoring a federal bill that would exempt low THC marijuana from the Controlled Substances Act. Todd, let's get your quick take on this one. Do you think Garder and Bennett are going to be able to make some headway on this issue?
Great question. Obviously, we see the bipartisan support up front. I think, from the way I understand it, the bill is aimed at what's called Charlotte's Web, the low THC oil that helps young children with epilepsy. And, I think there has been no single media component of the whole, whether it's recreational or medical, no single component has really sort of opened people's eyes as to the realities of marijuana like this Charlotte's Web oil has. I know the Gazette did a series on it maybe a year ago, but I also know CNN, Dr. Sanjay Gupta did a number of shows that were seriously focused on this. And when you see these before and after examples of these children who were having numerous seizures per day, and then they're running around playing in their the front yard and they're down to one seizure a week, it makes an enormous impact on you. So they certainly have PR on their side.
Patty, what's your quick take?
Well, and I think hundreds of families have moved to Colorado so that they can get this medicine for their children. I think it's smart to deal with it federally. I think it'll go through. And at the same time, why don't they deal with the banking issue? If we have $42 million in sales in March in one state, it's only going to stretch across more states with time. We have to have a federal solution for banking.
David, what's your take?
The reason that the Senators Gardner and Bennett are having to sponsor this legislation is because of the Obama administration. Marijuana by the Drug Enforcement Agency is on Schedule 1 as a controlled substance, which means it's ultra super dangerous and it has no medical uses. They could move it down to administratively. Obama could do that tomorrow to Schedule 2 and put it in the same category as methadone, which we're super strict about and we know it can be abused, but we say it has some medical uses in controlled settings. All of Obama's preening about his compassion and stuff like that, how about put your regulations where your mouth is and end this completely unscientific idea that marijuana should be on Schedule 1 instead of a lower schedule?
Eric, finish up for us.
Just to the bigger picture of the pot sales and the continued escalation of that sales volume, when we started down this road, I think there was two schools of thought. One is it was going to be a novelty and it would hit big at first and then taper off. And one was the opposite of that, which it would slowly come in and gain further acceptance. And as it became legalized, but not even legalized, normalized, that it would gain further acceptance. If these numbers are indicative, we're probably headed down that second path.